Hello everyone, this is Stevie and Heartbound. Figured I'd just give you a update on what's going on, make a video out of it, and let you into the world of Stevie and Heartbound. Now, as you can tell from the title, I had diagnosed heart failure. If you've looked at any of my channel or anything, there's a big heart theme. It's because I'm a cripple. But I'm about as crippled as you can get without getting benefits. But yeah, I can't hear very well either. Can't see very well, and my heart doesn't work. But I've been officially diagnosed with acute combined systolic congestive and diastolic congestive heart failure, which means my heart doesn't work. But like I said, it's been diagnosed. It's been a lifelong thing, so I'm rather used to this. But basically, my heart doesn't pump blood like it was. About the last 2 weeks or so, I've been doing episodes, and I've been mentioning edema and stuff like that. That wasn't really what was happening. I was trying to fix it without doing any hospital stuff. And make a long story really short, my heart was, instead of giving me blood, it was turning it into water, just throwing it to the bottom of my body. So that swelling my feet, I thought, okay, that's edema. Tried to fix it that way. Then everything swelled from the hips up, got to my lungs. If I waited any longer, that would have been it. But I threw in the towel. I was like, I can't solve this by myself. I'm getting older. I also got sick in about February. So what I think happened is, even though I've had heart problems all my life, I think I got sick a lot in February. I got the flu, kind of the stomach viruses, stuff like that. And that kind of wore me down. That, along with getting older, I think that was what the final situation brought me to. But now that I'm officially diagnosed, I've got some changes I've got to do. Oh, by the way, I don't know if you noticed, but if you look at my older videos, I weighed about 220 about 4 days ago. I'm now at 185. That's how much water was taken off of me, or stuff that would have been blood at some point. Basically, my heart has your normal stuff would be at about 50%, right? So if you're a normal person, you'd be at 50. Mine's at 5. My heart is weak and thin, thick and stiff, does not relax well, does not pump or squeeze well. Both say medication and life changes, which is fine by me. The problem is, I a lot of times I drink water or stuff while I'm streaming. Can't drink water anymore. Guess what the substitute for water is? Candy. So I can only have 1.5 liters of water a day, but I can have all the candy I want. So I gotta brush my teeth a lot more, or else these will get even more yellow. But so I gotta limit my water, and I gotta limit sodium, which is kind of interesting. Got little journals, stuff like that. Just trying to tell you guys kind of what's going on. So my medicines really aren't really that exciting. It's just potassium pills and things that make you go to the bathroom. And I get one that actually strengthens my heart, which, like I said, this has kind of been a lifelong thing. I don't have a whole lot of energy. I never have. What's funny is for the last 2 years or so, I've been trying to apply to something that originally looked like it was just playing video games on the internet. They're doing all this dancing and singing stuff. My heart doesn't work. I don't have the energy for it. I'm a cripple. But I don't know if this is going to be mirrored or not. Is this mirrored? No, it looks right. So if you go anywhere, most sandwiches and stuff have like 900 milligrams of sodium. I got to keep it under 100 per item. So where I'd normally eat a chicken sandwich, don't know what I'm going to do yet. Actually, that's kind of a lie. I got almonds. Lots of almonds. But most of what I did is I just kind of sat here with a bottle of water by my desk. So that's going to be interesting. Just if anyone wants to see what they tell you. Let's do this. Yeah. So if I touch fast food, deli meats, sausage, macaroni and cheese, chips, hot dogs, pretty much most alcohols. This'll put me in a bad spot. I don't know if that was really easy to see. But, and I can only have like 2 liters of water. That's basically, if you have a bottle of water, I can have 3 of those a day. And I have to take medicine in the morning at night. So I have to save 2 of those bottles for taking my medicine. And yeah, so I get 1 free water bottle a day. I can have yogurt. I can have ice cream. I can have candy. I can have any fresh, frozen, or canned without added salt. No salt added deli meats. Unsalted butter. I have most fruits. I can have whole wheat bread. Yeah, I'm serious, by the way. Most of my diet, I can't have water. I have to have candy. I'm dead serious about this. I have to eat hard candy. Is that not the funniest thing ever? Go to the doctor's office, they tell you to eat candy. But, yeah, I didn't expect, that when I did stuff. But when I trying to figure out what meats I can eat just in general and grab, because I can eat skinless chicken, but I have to cook that. I can eat eggs, but I have to cook that. I can eat some cheese. I gotta figure that out. The candy was easy to grab. Still got my cane. Things are going bad. Now, I think I talked about this briefly while I was driving, but I'll do it now. A lot of my plans was I was going to go over to Japan, and I spent... So now I've got a problem. Now my health's getting to me. I wanted to go overseas to Japan and stuff like that. So how am I going to... I can eat plain white rice. I know I can do that. But I'm not... I want to still do it. But I've been knocking on their kind of door for, I think 2.5 years now, trying to say, hey, pick me. But if they just stayed playing games, it would have been fine. But I got to figure out how to do that because I was physically unwell before. Now I'm just physically unwell now. But see if the slide pops by. Yeah, I was stuck to that IV for quite a while. But it got about 40 pounds almost off me. Let's see. Right after this one. You see that vest? So my heart's about 5%. It's always kind of been like that. Which is kind of funny because you'll have able-bodied people and women ask me to do stuff for them. So you got this crippled guy basically running around on 5% heart. One hit point in a dream. Kind of doing his best. But that vest there is a defibrillator. I kind of want to show you guys this. See if I can get it right the first time. But I have to wear this at all times now. Hold on. Bear with me. I've got a defib on me. Let's see if I can just show you guys. Basically, if my heart stops for whatever reason, I don't know if that showed or not. I can't see. Whatever. There's two defib units back there and one on my side. I got this handy dandy box right here. Yeah, but you didn't expect to see me shirtless, did you? But basically, if this thing goes off or my heart stops, I'll sit back down a second. Hold on. It'll kick me back, and it's only good for one use until I fix it again. But but yeah, that's to my understanding, getting defibrillated is like getting kicked by a horse. But we'll cross that road when we get there. But if I get too weak, it will deliver therapy to me and revive me. So when the great sleep comes, guess what? I gotta cheat. We're not done at that point. I'm just gonna get right back up like a zombie or something. But I'll let you guys know what's going on. Like I said, this is just diagnosed. I've always kind of been this way. So for me, my diet's changing. So I kind of show that off. I gotta go to the doctor this Tuesday and Wednesday, so I'm not gonna be streaming my video games, which is really just me playing my backlog because I feel like it, and it kind of gives me fuel to kind of be like, hey, Japan, I can play video games. Hire this crippled old man so I can go see my old childhood home. But I don't know. I'm just doing my best, as I say at the top of every stream. I will be getting back to normal streaming soon. It's like I said, that's kind of me just playing my backlog. I'm playing those games because I want to play my games. Or I play Final Fantasy if I can get that worked out and stuff like that. Just an old cripple trying to see his childhood home back overseas. Used to live on a military base. As you get older, your health gets more pronounced, I guess. Like, I'm never going to be undeaf. I'm never going to have this heart failure fixed. My heart's just going to get weaker. What's funny is technology has kind of advanced. So maybe we'll get an Android heart one day, or they'll shove electronics in my chest. Tomorrow, I've got to, as of the time of this, I'm going to shove a camera in my veins and go look at my heart, which I'd never really imagined. I can tell you there's nothing really clogged. My heart just doesn't work. So maybe one day we'll get an Android heart or something. And that's just, it is what it is kind of deal. I really want a fruit slice right now. They give you stuff to keep the water off. They give you potassium. This is a prime concern right now because can't have liquids, really. That is the basic diet for this kind of situation, just to kind of put less strain on the heart. I can't say that I'm healthy because that's kind of the default. I'm not going to get better, but this is just kind of what I'm used to. So I got all my same weaknesses I always do, which is fine. What else do I say? If you're in a similar situation, welcome to the club. I don't know. I'm so used to this. It's just kind of one of those things. One of these days, I might sign up for a disability or something. Then I'll really hit my backlog, but I can still work for right now. I'm still going to apply for places, try to get those overseas fellows to listen to me. So they can just pick me up, let me kind of sit in the background. Because I'm never going to be super strong. Um, funny question. Yeah, they were wondering if the parts still work if you don't have blood flow. My parts still work. If you know, you know. But I stretched everything out with all the water. I had about 40 pounds of water on me. So things are discolored right now, but everything still works, trust me. But can you imagine, hey, I'm almost 40 years old. My heart doesn't work. My ears don't work. My eyes barely work. How you doing, baby? No. We gave up on that like 15 years ago. But we are heartbound. We'll see. It's nice to flirt every once in a while. But yeah, I'm fine. I went to the hospital because I couldn't figure out any other way to get the water off. And normally I could fix this stuff myself. I can kind of just feel it out in a very literal sense. But as soon as I got there, they hospitalized me. And they just gave me an IV drip for about 4 days. And I just watched Cartoon Network and played on my phone. And I was like, can't do anything about it. I just kind of have to sit here. And ended up losing 35 pounds almost. Yeah, this is what I actually look like when I don't have water on me. But the diet they're putting me on, I'm going to try and stick to it. And so I might go down to 160 of my own volition just because I feel more comfortable at that weight. But I thought for a while, I was like, I saw my weight creeping up, which is, my heart kind of just saying, I can't handle what you're doing, which was me being sick. So I really have to be careful when I get the cold or pneumonia or pollen or something like that, because that's probably going to be what puts me down. But we'll get back to normal. This week, like I said, I got doctor appointments. I can't really sit home and stream. Got one in the morning. One Wednesday afternoon when I'd normally be about streaming anyway, which I think is just a follow up. But you can't predict your doctors. You can't even pick them in this situation. They just kind of came into your hospital room and said, hey, this is what we're diagnosing you with. And I'm like, oh yeah, this is a big shock. Well, because I'm used to it. But basically, heart doesn't work. To sum everything up, ears don't work, eyes don't work, heart doesn't work. I think everything else is fine. If I got a magical robo android heart, I'd probably be fine, but let's wait for another 10 years, see if technology gets there. But for right now, we're good at operating on 10%. I'm like an old car. You just kind of need it to get it to its destination. I'm never going to run track or be super singy, dancy, on stage kind of deal. But I got my cane. I'll deal with you guys when I shuffle over to you. But anyway, I just wanted to give you guys an update to kind of let you know what's going on. If I was in any real danger, they'd put me on hospice. I'm not on hospice. I just have regular pills. It's kind of just going back to how I've always lived my life. You just get tired quick. That's kind of how I knew early on. I was like, I can't keep up with anyone to save my life. I think I'll just write my books. That's kind of what keeps me indoors. That's how I have my money to pay for the medical bills, which I have insurance. It's not that big of a deal. But I can shrug off these medical bills. It's not that big of a deal. It's annoying because I was saving that money for emergencies, but I guess getting ready for the deep sleep is kind of an emergency, right? Alright, what else do I want to say? I think we're fine. Next week I'll probably go back to Daggerfall. I might play Katawa Crash because I have the same heart situation as the main character of that visual novel. It's just kind of funny. I haven't decided on the second game. I want to play Final Fantasy if I can get that set up. I know. Actually, I don't know. That's kind of why I'm working on it. We'll work on it. Anyway, just giving you a 20-minute update, I guess. Hope you're having a good day. And I'll see you soon.